Welcome back. The family members of two sailors from Chennai kidnapped by Somali pirates are in a state of shock. The shipping company which employed them is not telling much as it negotiates their release.
5 Indians aboard the ship, the Asian Glory, were kidnapped by Somali pirates. 2 of those sailors are from Velachery and Roypuram in Chennai, but there's no official word about their condition yet. Under pressure from the shipping company, even the Directorate General of Shipping is maintaining silence.
That's the companies won't reveal it to us. Definitely there will be something, but they won't reveal it to us. We can't do anything from this side. It's the company, whatever, and they keep us in the dark regarding anything.
The Horn of Africa is a dangerous zone for maritime trade. In 2009 alone, around 200 hijackings have been reported in the waters of Somalia. Indian crewmen were involved in several of these incidents. Growing attacks by pirates led to international navies taking matters into their own hands. And even in the case of Asian Glory, the European Union Navigation Force is the only force which has real-time news of the ship's movements.
What I will say is that European Union Naval Forces monitored the ship after it was hijacked. We monitored it until it was at the shore. It's now secured by the pirates at the shore, and it's up to the pirates and the owners to try to negotiate any ransoms. If there was an operation ongoing, if anything was going to happen, clearly I wouldn't share that with the world. But to date, it's very difficult, once the pirates have the ship in their control, to do much else other than negotiate. And I'm sure that's happening, but we'd have to contact the owners to confirm that.
The Asian Glory with its crew, including the 2 sailors from Chennai, is at present anchored off the Somali coast northeast of Hobyo. When we tried to contact Zodiac Shipping, the shipping company that owns the Asian Glory, they refused to divulge any details. And in fact, reports arrived that even the families of the kidnapped sailors in Chennai have been asked to remain tight-lipped. But a ray of hope has come from the most unexpected of all sources. The European Union Navigation Force, a consortium of European navies that patrol the dangerous waters off the Somali coast, have said that as a matter of history, none of the ships that have been released by Somali pirates have had dead bodies on it. Now that should be good news for the families of the kidnapped sailors in Chennai. With camera person Manoj, Sai Manish for NDTV Hindu.
In a shocking incident in Chennai, a 9-year-old girl was allegedly raped by her own father, Bhuvaneshwari. The mother has lodged a complaint with the city police claiming that her husband had allegedly raped the young girl. The girl is reportedly undergoing treatment. Based on the complaint, the police arrested 41-year-old Duvenden on charges of raping a minor. The accused was later produced at the Egmore court and has been lodged at the Pruel prison for the next 15 days. Police sources say that the accused will undergo medical examination on Monday. Scores of people assembled at the Chennai City Police Commissioner's office and lodged complaints against JBJ City Developers, a real estate chit fund company. The complainants alleged that crores of rupees were involved in the embezzlement and urged the police to initiate action against the chit fund company. Yet another chit fund company in the city robs people of their money. This time, the people who invested in JBJ City Developers assembled at the top cop's office in Egmore and lodged complaints with the grievance cell. The irony being, a few of them were actually employees of the chit fund company.
நான் என்னோட மெயின்டெனன்ஸ்ல நான் வாங்கி கொடுத்த மக்களுக்கு மொத்தம் 100 பேருக்கு இதையும் ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணி கொடுக்கல 40 லட்சம் பணம் வர வேண்டியிருக்கு. அதோட மொத்த லிஸ்ட் ஜெராக்ஸ் எல்லாமே கொடுத்துறேன். கம்ப்ளைண்ட் நான் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். கமிஷனர்ல கம்ப்ளைண்ட் கொடுத்துருக்கேன். அது மொத்தத்தை எடுத்து ஏனா எல்லாரும் என் வீட்ல வந்து கேட்டிருக்காங்க. ஏனா அதுக்கு தான் நான் போட்டுருக்கேன். ஆனா எல்லாமே துண்ணது வந்து அவர்.
The modus operandi of the company was that they lured people to invest on the pretext that the money will double in 6 months to a year. The fraudsters also promised land in lieu of interest gained if the amount was substantial. Seeing no returns for a long time, the investors discovered that the company manager had been absconding for some time and there was no record to prove that their money was invested anywhere.
எல்லாமே அப்ஸ்காண்ட். இப்போ ஃபோன் பண்ண அப்பயே நான் செய்தி வந்த உடனே எங்கள் படத்தை ரிட்டர்ன் பண்ணுங்க, என்னால் தொடர்ந்து இது மேலே சேர முடியாது, எனக்கு பல சிக்கல்கள் இருக்குது, என்னால் பணம் கட்ட முடியாது, நாங்களாம் மந்த் இன்ஸ்டால்மெண்ட் கட்ட முடியாது, எங்கள் பணத்தை ரிட்டர்ன் பண்ணுங்கன்னு எல்லாருமே ஃபோனை சுவிட்ச் ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
The company has 5 branches and 80 smaller offices in the city alone. They allegedly have international connections too. Sources in the police department say that the case may be transferred to the Economic Offences Wing for a detailed investigation. In Chennai, with camera person Sagai Raj and reporter Salim, Ramanathan for NDTV Hindu. Right, some news just coming in. Latika Saran is the new DGP of the state. The government issued the order just a while ago. She's replacing DGP N.K. Jain. We'll be back with more details on this later. Moving on, Chennai Sangamam 2010 is going to be bigger this year. The main attraction during the inaugural event is the coming together of artists from all the southern states, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Kerala and Orissa as well.
Final practices are underway for the grand inaugural show of the Chennai Sangamam 2010. This folk operetta, titled Pirapokam, conveys the meaning of birth being the same for all and everything. It's also the official theme of the World Classical Tamil Conference, which takes place in June this year. It's been conceptualized by Prasanna Ramaswamy and Kanimori.
Trying to relate it to a narrative that's kind of punctuates about war, peace and harmony and disharmony, equality, inequality.
Another huge attraction is likely to be the presence of artists from Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala and Orissa. This year there's even a Tamil rock show woven into the program. Any criticism that art forms are being diluted is brushed aside. For the organizers, it's the new ways in which art forms can be developed and allowed to grow.
The focus is going to be folk art forms, and even when it's going to be the Western bands, it's not that they are only going to sing English songs, they're singing Tamil. So it is, I mean, as things change, I think that also has to be integrated into our, art forms and culture.
The Chennai Sangamam 2010 will be inaugurated by the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Karunanidhi at the Island Grounds over this coming weekend. It's a 6-day extravaganza that goes on till the 16th at various locations around the city. All in all, it's a celebration of art and all things artistic. In Chennai with camera person Naveen and Minal Shah, Jennifer Arul, NDTV Hindu.
Several Indian states are promoting tourism in the region at a tourism fair which is underway in Chennai. The fair will go on for 3 days.
Kerala, Karnataka, Gujarat, Delhi are among several other regions offering customized packages to attract tourists at the 3-day tourism fair. The last decade was not a good time for the tourism industry. Exhibitions like this one are seen as an opportunity to revive the tourism industry.
Decade has been very bad, you have terrorism and now the economic recession. So, all this is tough time, but then, it's very important in such times that, the spirit of travel and tourism is maintained, because this is about, friendship, harmony, peace.
There are about 125 stalls offering tourism information to suit the preferences of tourists at affordable prices. The exhibition is also providing interstate business opportunities in the tourism industry.
Hindu mythology, in Sindhu River, Kumbh Mela is now running. But actually Sindhu River is in Kashmir border. I like to go, but I came to know through papers some problem is there. I'm thinking of going through either TTE or Southern Travels in Delhi. Just now I contacted them, they said they will arrange. I visited to go to Sindhu River, Holy Dip.
Is to help my business get more money by cutting out the middleman. I've just met somebody from China who is pretty helpful with regard to hotel rates and packages. So I think there's a very good opportunity for up-and-coming businesses like mine.
The organizers of the tourism fair say there has been an increasing demand for locations and this year's fair is bigger than before. In Chennai with camera person Naveen and reporter Minal, this is Sai Manish for NDTV Hindu.
Stay with us for more news from the world of sports. We'll be right back.